What's going on, guys? It is your boy Kev signing here, and I'm back with another video. And today, guys, we are talking about taking gains in the Pokemon hobby. Now, before we get into this topic, I just want to briefly mention, if you guys can see the backdrop here, you guys can see that it's completely changed. That's because I started a secondary channel where I'm like pretty much kind of like a show host, and we're doing the same thing as we're doing here, but we talk more about real life, political things, and a whole bunch of this other stuff over there. So if you guys want to check that channel out, link will be in the description for that. And I am going to be working on a Pokemon backdrop, so you guys are not always having to see like my political secondary channel. So just wanted to let you know on that. But for today, guys, we are covering something mind-blowing, okay, in the freaking space, and it's taking gains in the hobby, man. Now, when it comes to talking about taking gains in the hobby, I feel like there's a lot of videos out there that, you know, kind of talk about it a little bit. I feel like taking gains in the hobby right now is a really good time to do it because, like I've been saying, like forever, it's a buyer's market. And when it's a buyer's market, right, you know, in a lot of cases, the sellers are the ones that are going to be coming up in a lot of cases. So I've literally been taking gains. You know, I've been selling off sealed, I've been selling off slabs. I've just recently, once I sold some of my investments and some of the slabs I've been holding, I've invested in a new computer, so now I'm able to run my secondary channel and this channel, which is really cool because this computer is a beast. I mean, it rendered an 8K video like within like 5 to 7 minutes, and it was like a 10-minute 8K video, but still, it rendered it quick. And that means I want to be able to do more streams now. I also invested in some more better equipment for the setup, which is nice, like the soundboard, because like I said, money runs this place, you know, like money just makes the world go around. And I feel like that's just something that people are just gonna have to come to a reality, right? And as much as people might not want to talk about taking gains in a hobby because it might make you come off greedy and things of that, like, it's a hobby. No matter what hobby you're ever going to be in, money's always going to be out. No matter what you're doing in life, most of the time, money's going to go ahead and be involved, right? And right now, it's a good time to take some gains. I've literally been taking gains. I've been selling it off, man. I just got off of a deal this morning. I sold 3 big slabs off, man. Some of them from my personal collection, but, you know, I am not as attached to these cards as most people think I am. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have certain love for certain cards, but as a collector, for me, my inventory, my personal collection is always revolving and changing, right? There could be 1 or 2 cards I'll keep, you know, for a very long time, but even those cards in some cases, you know, if the price is right, I'll sell it off and I'll invest into other cards and other things that are going to better my life, right? And I literally did that this morning. Like, literally, I sold off some cards. So let's talk about the money here. We're talking about the money, right? Because that's all y'all want to talk about, right? Money. So money. So anyway, so let's talk about the money, y'all. I just got done doing a deal literally this morning, right? This is about $1,000 right here. I sold off 3 particular big slabs, one of them being a Captain's Pikachu, because I have 2 of them. So I sold one of them off, sold a Charizard, Japanese, and then in English, Stellar Crown, SAR. So all 10. So I've literally just been selling and investing into things. I literally bought a new soundboard for videos and streaming, so as y'all can see in this video, and it's also for my secondary channel as well. The computer, I'm investing into better lighting as well. Like, taking gains is not bad, especially if you're in positions where you can take gains. Go ahead and take gains. Some people will tell you, no, keep on holding, there's no need to take gains, and which is true, right? But my whole thing is what is, you know, like, is your whole plan just to hold this stuff until like you need to sell it off, and, you know, or is you just gonna hold it off until you retire and that's your retirement plan? You know, for me, you know, investing and collecting and selling, right? Again, for me, it's always been more of a short-term play than anything else, because I like to make money in one area, then invest in another area, and then rinse and repeat. And that's literally what I've been doing. Pokemon has just been great in the last year for it. I mean, phenomenal in the last year for it, because like I said, it's just been a buyer's market. And when you have people buying, right, and you're in a good position, it is time, you know, in some cases, depending on what you really want to do, because you got to think long term. Like, when I'm thinking what I'm doing with these investments or what I'm doing, I'm thinking what I'm going to be doing long term, what I'm going to use the money for, where I'm going to invest in, how could this improve my life? Because I know there's people that will have money just sitting in the bank, and keep sitting in the bank and keep sitting in a bank, which is great because it shows that they're savers, right? And they can save money. But also at the same time, those also are these people that I also know that also have a hard time at also spending money. Like it's weird, like you have an issue with spending money. You know what I mean? Like in the sense like, hey, maybe spend the extra $2, $3, get that, a little bit more luxury sock or shoes or underwear, whatever it may be. Like they'll go for like the cheapest things, which is fine if it's comfortable for them, but they like taking gains and trying to better your life and, putting in other things it's good. It's good. And you can always put it back into Pokemon. You can sell off and put another play in for the Pokemon, which I'm also doing as well. But I've been that's been a question that's been floating to me in the last couple of weeks where, hey, are you selling off right now, or are you buying, or you taking gains at all? And the gains part is where everybody's asking, is everybody's looking at selling off right now because of everything that's happening. And I'm like, yeah, I'm taking gains. I'm selling things off. I'm selling my positions off. I'm taking that money and I'm investing it back into my life, or investing back into Pokemon, or whatever it may be, right? Like I just sold off a Darkrai and Sun from Tag Team, right? And I used that to buy brand new tires for my car. Like, things like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I am not like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you can't hoard and, and keep this stuff for a long period of time. And like, if you're a long-term investor, that's fine. I consider myself a short-term investor. I like to keep it for a couple months, or maybe shorter than that, or I play short, or I'll do short-term plays that are going to benefit me, because I rather just keep the momentum going, because sitting on this stuff, it's great that I'm going to have a lot of money down the road, which is great, right? But right now, I can imagine if I'm just getting a machine going, I'm turning and burning, and if you're effective of doing it and you know how to do it, then you could actually, get something going. So my whole point in this video is not to be like, yo, be greedy, sell high, start. Like, it's not the whole point. Like, taking gains is not being greedy. It's just making the best financial decision for yourself, right? And everybody's different, of course, but I like to go ahead and sell off and invest in things that's going to better my life. Like I said, I got a new computer now, so I can do more stuff. I got a new microphone that'll be coming in, got the soundboard, so I'm able to go ahead and play goofy sounds and things like that, and things of that nature for the streams. Well, I'm going to be ordering a new camera here soon, but there's a lot of stuff. And in a lot of cases too, a lot of guys that I talk to, they want to keep investing into Pokemon, which is fine as well, right? But I also ask myself, what if we came to a point, because in a point, all this will eventually burst. It will. I don't care who you talk to. I don't care what voodoo they think it is. Like, everything eventually bursts, and history has shown that. Okay, rather that be the stock market, rather that be crypto, rather that be collectibles, rather that be Pokemon, whatever it may be. Everything crashes and bursts at one point. Now, do I think it's all going to crash down to zero and none of this stuff is worth anything? No, I think it's just going to find a new low, but it will crash. And then eventually a lot of these guys out here will panic sell and start doing things. So for me, right, I'm just getting out in a sense early, and I'm investing into other things that's going to improve my life later on, while still at the same time I'm still investing back in. So it's a balance game, guys. You have to play a balance. Some people take crazy amount of risks, and they do a lot more riskier move. Know your risk tolerance. I know my risk tolerance. So at this point, I am taking gains. So that's a question that people have been asking me. So I just wanted to go ahead and answer it, kind of let y'all know where my position is when it comes to the money. But with that being said, tell me in the comments section, are you guys currently taking gains? Are you guys selling things off? Or are you guys investing back in? Or are you investing in other things? Because I know a lot of people are also talking about like sneaker bros, investment bros, crypto bros. Like, they're like pumping into Pokemon, and then once they make their money, they'll leave off and go back to crypto. And then this thing, like the Pokemon market, that's where it'll burst, which that could be the case. I don't know. But the point of it is, before it bursts, right, and you want to go ahead and get some significant gains in a short period of time, this could be the time. And again, I just don't see this calming down for at least another year at this point. Honestly, I thought it would calm down a lot more by now, but it hasn't. So if it hasn't, I'm gonna give it another year. But at this point, like I said, I am a humble collector. I collect, I have fun. I still sell here, but now it's more on eBay, sometimes at the vending shows if I'm vending, or just on Facebook Market. Like, I sold 3 slabs this morning on Facebook Market, posted it up, set it as a lot. So a vendor ended up seeing it. He wanted the cards, and he hit me up, made a deal with it, rock and roll, and there it is. So now I'm able to go ahead and invest in some other things, and you can have other nice things too. Like, I'm gonna pick up like a watch. I've hadn't worn a watch in years, and I'm getting to the point where time matters to me, and time is valuable. So it's not something you get back. So I'm trying to invest more into a watch. So I'm picking up a watch later on today, like a really nice Seiko 5 watch. So yeah. I'm a Seiko guy and I'm a Casio guy, if y'all were ever wondering, by the way. Okay, but with that being said, man, tell me in the comment section, guys, taking gains, not taking gains, man. Do you all agree with me in the video? Don't agree with me? You guys think I'm an idiot, a clown? I don't know, but I want to hear it. With that being said, this has been your boy Kept Siding, and I'm out.